duplicates, okay. They decide to pick
And
silhouettes.
first up,
This
we
is
have-
exciting.
Eerie versus Alte.
Eerie versus Alt. Okay.
Huh, that's an interesting pick from Bax. Let's see how this turns out.
Chromatic
Also,
going
Eerie-
very aggressive in his face.
Chromatic going high heat
already
right off
out.
the bat. Making use of the ears beams and the durability on the large missiles to
Chromatic
break
using
through.
a bit. Chromatic using a bit. Too many missiles in a.
Yep, looks like we've
It's
got our
an opponent
typical
that really
missile
wants
strats to close up the first round very quickly.
That was quicker than expected.
Hmm. With Alte, you really do want to stifle that, the pressure from the very beginning,
Yeah.
because the missiles really are a slippery slope.
That's what. No matter what you do, don't feed the ults.
Good point-blank fact missiles there from Bax, getting a decent chunk of damage.
SLP out.
Oh, sorry, from Chromatic. Bax
SLP
still
down.
sticking with Alte.
SLP back up.
Hmm. Looks like we'll be seeing a very typical match with Alte here. It's very much a...
As long as Chromatic can keep bullying Alt, then he should be fine. Just can't let Bax get up the upper hand.
Gets caught by the machine gun, decides to shield out.
SLP back up.
Yep. Seeing more missiles being thrown out.
Missile spam.
The missiles being returned in kind.
Missiles hitting his face. SLP down.
Chromatic shields out of those missiles using the hyper. The way Eerie wants to deal with Alte when the panel is out generally is to use the neutral hyper, since you can swivel it to target the panel, along with busting missiles.
Throwing in lasers in this missile spam. Hyper blocks the damage of the SLP. SLP down.
Looks like we've got our typical SLP control strats, where you graze your missiles and finish up using all that meter you gained to protect yourself.
Yeah. As long as SLP stays out, then Bax has a chance.
Hmm. Throws out missile hyper, which Chromatic responds with a laser. Interestingly, a dash hyper coming out.
SLP down, but has enough meter to just bring it back up.
But out comes a missile hyper first. Are we seeing a panelless Alte come out?
Going more aggressive. Now
no, there we go.
Bring
Panel's
up the
back.
SLP.
Looks like Chromatic's figured out the strategy. Spending that hyper just to say, I don't want to deal with all these missiles. So
And
responding with the
all
hand
down.
rockets to counter.
That's 1-1.
Yep, with a solid victory from Chromatic. Not the most dynamic of matchups for our first round, but we'll see if that'll change.
Swordfish being brought out. A very good counterplay.
Sticking with Alte, interestingly. The Chromatic going in with heavy beams from the very beginning.
Going
Lands a
very
solid
aggressive.
point-blank fat missile.
Very ham out right at the beginning.
Looks like we've got our panel back up.
Chromatic heating up.
Fortunately, missiles don't scale with heat. So generally, going 300 is not too big of a deal against a missile Alte.
Missiles all
Looks like
over
we're
the
very
field,
quickly seeing the
but
same
not
strategy
really
from last round
connecting.
being played. Another solid point-blank fat missiles there. I shouldn't say point-blank, close range.
Chromatic having plenty of meter to take care of all this. SOP down. Bax about to die.
With a very significant life lead. And ends up with a
Bax
beam
down.
shot. To a very solid win for Iru. But they're still going back at it. We'll see if anything changes.
Bags taking a while there.
The Sumika come out now.
Brought out. Good positioning for Bax. Now overturned.
It's interesting because Sumika generally wants to be below the opponent,
Yeah.
but Bax playing a much colder game this round, making good use of the homing swords.
Feather's not really connecting yet.
Looks like we've got our first feather install. So we'll expect to see a lot more of those.
Chromatics doing well, summoning Bax out. Trapped.
Yep.
But shields out.
Chromatic getting the solid life lead and putting all the pressure on Bax. Looks like Bax responds by going 300.
Is
Got a solid
getting
hard
very
game
hot
here.
in here.
Yep. Taking a big chunk
Another
of damage
solid hit
that fight.
from Chromatic could end this, but
Doesn't
shield
quite
there.
get the full effect from the beam. Bax throwing out dash hyper. Not landing very much out of it though.
overall not landing many of these feathers in this match. Mostly hitting the traps. Has plenty of meter to make a comeback though.
And we all know Sumika's damage potential.
It's kind of going down the drain though. The single laser tech could end this.
Looks like Chromatic's just taking to getting hyper off the feathers and responding with counterattacks when Bax uses
Only
a
needed
move
for
with high
one laser
recovery.
though. And that's victory for Chromatic.